Alright, what's your IDs? What's your ID, sir?
Yeah.
149.
I don't know how to go on Whisper.
What?
This man's a hustler, he's making sales in a courthouse, that's why.
Like, if you look at the chain, you can click on it.
I got Lucifer's arse in my
I
face.
think the last guy that sat on it broke it.
Look at it and do slash snip.
Gentlemen, I assure you.
That doesn't work then. Yeah, there we go.
Yes,
be quiet, please.
You're an alcoholic?
Yes, I am. I would like some alcohol.
Bailiff?
Yes.
I think you misspelled bailiff.
Do you know what? You want to take the piss out of my dyslexia? I swear to God.
No,
No, I didn't. I had just can't even retype out the entire sentence again.
Hey,
I didn't. I spelled it right.
oh, maybe I don't know how to spell bailiff.
I spelled it right, yeah. B-A-L-I-F-F.
I thought it was B-A-I.
I thought so too.
B-A-L. I don't know. I'm leaving it as that.
What I'm walking around doing here.
Make sure you stay to your post unless you're called up, okay?
Do your dirt!
Holy, so many skeletons, holy shit.
Yes, what's up?
Who else needed? Why the fuck I sound like this? Who needs
Where do I stand?
Hey, Ferg, shut that bitch ass up, boy. You ain't got no skeletons.
Who else needs some food, man?
I was about to send you proof right now.
Send me
I
proof.
suggest y'all put yourself on Whisper.
I'll send my proof too. I would if I knew how to
I
do
know
it.
a bitch to say that to me.
Sorry, ma'am.
On the escape muscle.
What's up, MBK? What's
said
good,
that?
homie?
That fucking guy right there
Sir,
across the street.
where are your shoes? You're barefooted. Where are your shoes?
I was wondering what
Where's
that
your
smell
real
was.
voice? Shut your mouth.
Don't even start with
I'm
that.
sending it up. I'm sending that up.
There's a wizard! There's a wizard!
Hey yo, I'm sorry. Hey yo.
What?
Silence in the courtroom.
Man said was that dad. No, it's not dad. That's Jake Diggs. Jake
Sorry
Diggs
for
is not your dad.
manspreading.
Nah, daddy's perfect. Mama has showed up.
How many
Where
dads
to?
you got?
Tomorrow is the one in the blue.
Oh,
Jamal, I think you forgot a shirt.
They start her.
Oh, I didn't have time. I was in a very much of a hurry.
yeah, Robbie
Yeah,
J.
no
Robbie
worries.
J is mine and Jake's dad.
Yep, that's good to hear, good to hear.
Because you look like Sherlock Holmes right now. It's the same.
I'm not sure.
No, Grandpa Jack still loves me. He just jokes around.
I know, but you look like Sherlock.
That's my grandpa.
Whoever's talking when.
How does that work then?
Hey, okay, shut the fuck up.
Hey, Luuxtr. We're ready whenever you are. You call it.
So I'm ready. So the bailiff will announce the. Alright, bailiff, we are all ready. So you can announce the judge, and she can go ahead and come out and make her announcement, so we can get started.
I object.
Coffee. All rise for Judge Fury. All rise.
You can object using nuts.
Do we stand too?
Do I stand up?
Rise, motherfucker.
Oh, rise, motherfucker.
Surprise, I'm sorry.
Everyone be seated.
Make it by the stand, sir.
I'd like to remind everybody
Excuse me,
that
that's
this
my
is an
seat.
event, so therefore this is a green zone, so let's please conduct ourselves as such. Anyone who causes problems will be removed from the court, so please don't cause problems.
Yes, ma'am.
Where
We
the
can't
fuck
hear-
did she come from?
Is there a way we can hear? Radio.
Join the radio. Join the radio.
64.1.
64.1. 64.1 radio.
The court may now proceed.
Do I stand up? Do I stay seated? Sit your ass down.
My bad.
while you're talking, so everybody can hear at once.
Okay, let me turn my radio
Will
on.
do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am Chief of Justice Luuxtr Morningstar, here the defendant, and this is Jamal Luuxtr. He has been arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon. So, as we proceed with this case, we will hear the events that led up to this incident, the incident itself, and the aftermath of this incident. There will be a lot of things that will be brought into question that are not the particulars of it will not be about what he was arrested for or why it was, but the only question that will be asked that needs answered for a guilty verdict would be, does the actual crime fit the legal standard of what the accused was charged with? That will be what will be speculated and debated over here during the trial. And so we will have a few witnesses involved from standing by, the one who was actually attacked in the incident, and that will be all the statements that we need to determine whether or not the burden of proof for the arrest and the offense was actually valid. That will be what I'm here to give a defense for. And that is all I need to say on the matter.
Shut up.
Rosalina?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I really don't actually like this.
Hello, everybody. I am Rosalina Oscada. I am representing Los Santos Police.
My mom called me about you, by the way.
You want to see my factor too?
It was good,
Trying
Jake.
to get justice right, so.
I'm Barn that called me about you, by the way.
You look like a special type of guy, bro.
Do I hear D behind me, bro?
Okay, we'll give you a few moments.
I can't tell if my push talk is on and off.
Hey, dude, to my right, what's your name?
And that's it.
What's good, Blue? Hey, dude, you saw the hospital.
Yo, would you shut the fuck up, please?
Lucifer, you may call your first witness.
Yo, I will tell this guy shut up.
Alright, be quiet.
Alright, so I am requesting the accused, Mr. Jamal Luuxtr, call him to the stand, please.
Yes, sir, go ahead and follow me. Go ahead and stand up there and put your hands up so I can swear you in, okay? Hey, do you, Jamal, solemnly swear that their testimony will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I agree.
Okay. He is sworn in. You may take a seat.
Alright, Mr. Luuxtr, were you the person who was accused of committing a crime in front of... He actually doesn't have one, which is bad.
Use your radio, sir.
Can everybody hear him? Hang on, let me go get him one. Let me go get him one who doesn't have one. I want to get him one who doesn't have one. I get him one.
Holding for a radio.
Can you stand up really quick?
He didn't have a radio on him. Give us 2 seconds.
How do I stand? I'm trying to figure out how to stand up. Oh, there we go.
Join that and get to 64.1, please.
If you hear anybody making noise, please escort them out.
10-4.
Keep 4.1, yeah. You got it?
Lexington, can you hear us now?
I can.
Perfect. Can you walk us through the events that led up to your arrest?
I can. So I was at the precinct trying to bring out my vehicle, because I had some stuff to deal with. And the opposing person decided to ram into me and shove me to the ground, not once, but twice. Several times, and I asked PD to do something about this person, but they blatantly refused to do so. So I had to take matters into my own hands because this person would not stop. So I pulled out my machete in my own self-defense because, as you know, he was assaulting me, so I had every right to defend myself. With that being said, I accidentally hit the witness by mistake. It was not intentional, it was by mistake, okay? And as soon as I tried to attack the person that attacked me, he decided to run around again in circles. And then after that, I got arrested by one of the arresting officers, and I have been put in cuffs, and I have been put in prison.
Okay, so just for clarification, you were assaulted multiple times, and after you were assaulted multiple times, not the first time, but the second time is when you asked police to intervene, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and after their failure to do so is when you drew out your machete. So you do admit that you did use the machete in a violent manner, and you did hit a bystander, correct?
Correct.
Okay, do you remember what exactly you were charged with?
I was charged with assault with a deadly weapon.
Okay, so that is what I want all the jury to remember. Charged with assault with a deadly weapon.
How do I change it to
So, this is what we know. Assault with a deadly weapon, by legal standard, its definition is attempting to apply force to another person with a deadly weapon with force likely to produce bodily injury. The elements needed for assault with a deadly weapon is the willful act, which we've heard the defendant say that yes, he did willfully do so, only because, well, one, he felt like he had no choice because other people weren't intervening, so he had to take matters into his own hand. The second most important factor with the charge of assault with a deadly weapon is intent. Intent is required. As we stated, the person who was hit with the weapon was not the person who was doing the assault, nor was the target of the defense of having used the machete. It was not the intended target. So yes, it was intended to be used, but not against the person who was actually struck. This is a very crucial detail because this is literally why legal terms are defined. The difference between murder and manslaughter is what? Intent. If you kill someone, does that mean they were murdered? No. It could have been in self-defense, it could have been involuntary manslaughter, or it could have been murder. All three can result in death, but only one fits the definition of murder. This is what is in question here. There are other things that it could have been, but that is what we'll get into with our next witness. And so, Mr. Lexington, after the alleged assault, were you talked to? Were you questioned? Were you sent straight to jail? What exactly happened after?
Let's escort them out.
Please hold.
Good job.
Wait, can you?
Alright, so I, at this time, have no more questions for the witness.
Would the prosecutor may cross-examine now?
Yes. Mr. Lexington, you said that you were at PD to pick up a car, right?
That is correct.
That was your only reason for going over there?
Yes, that is my only reason to be over there.
I would like to know, why do you have a machete in your pocket?
I carry a machete in self-defense and only for self-defense, because if I carry a gun, then that would have been a whole issue, because if I were to pull out a gun, then the entire precinct would have shot me dead.
So, because you don't want to hold a gun to protect yourself, you instead wanted to hold on to a machete.
Objection, cause of speculation.
How did the whole interaction started between you and the other person?
So I was just minding my own business, right? And then this person decided to knock me over several times at the precinct. I asked the police officers that were actually standing there, like they were like standing right there when the entire thing went down, and they blatantly ignored the entire issue.
Okay, so you warned him, obviously, right?
Several times, yes.
But you also took the vigilante way and decided to handle things on your own.
Yes, because the cops did not want to do their job as they are required to do, because that is what they were sworn in to do, to protect and serve the community of Platinum Roleplay.
So, from their point of view, they would think that the harassment wasn't a lethal one. Am I correct?
That is correct.
There was no reason for them to react the way that you wanted them to at the moment. Am I correct?
That would be correct, but other than that, they had one simple job, and that was to stop the altercation from happening, but they refused to do that.
I did. Understand. I have no questions.
We have to give it a second. I think Lucifer popped in.
Guilty.
Please note, if you are talking and you are watching, you will be removed. Please stay silent. Thank you.
Lucifer lost sound. He will be back in a second.
Ready?
Are we good to speak until he's back, or?
Yeah, we'll take a brief break while we're waiting for him to come
Sign
back.
Hey, any wagers? I bet guilty.
Miss Jury, would you like me to escort the jury into the jury room, or are they okay staying where they are?
I gotta go tinkle. You say PD lose?
Maybe not let them go out.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Talk to the crowd. Well, I guess Gabe's already going out there. I would try to
Jury,
keep them
please,
in this
please
area.
stay in your post. Jury, please stay in your post. You will be dismissed off jury duty.
Why aren't you up there soon?
Thank you.
I just said I had to go tinkle. Give me a minute.
I can let you go tinkle in the jury room. There's a tinkler in there.
Hello, you two. I'm pretty good on food.
Does any of you guys like to go into the jury room for a
that is. I do want to ask
I
the
don't feel so.
prosecution something. Excuse me?
One moment, I'll be right.
Would any of the jury like to go into the jury room for a bathroom
When
break?
Lucifer objected to you, what was the objection he used?
Follow me.
Just like, well, if you
Okay, and the objection to that was...
I'll just go to the PR or something. I just don't feel well.
Okay.
Really? I gotta get a walkie? Shit, I'm sorry.
10-4. Hi, Lucy.
Yeah.
Your balls. Of course you can, sir.
Okay, I'll wait till end of jury.
Let's wait until finish of the
Thomas.
case and then have a chat with me, okay?
Absolutely, sir.
Come here.
Yeah, I was like, oh crap. Because technically,
I'm gonna have
sorry.
to like leave.
You're good,
but
you're
I
good.
just don't want to be in here. Anxiety is like too bad.
No, it's okay. I just
Nobody cares. Yeah, you just.
Can we take her through the back way or through the main way?
Are there any, give me like,
Through the back way, yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah,
She
fine.
had an anxiety attack, so she had to leave.
oh no, okay. That's understandable.
Order in the court.
Yeah, well, she doesn't.
Okay, we're missing one over there too, so make sure we have all. We gotta have 2 total jurors.
Bailiff's coming back, hang on.
Guys, there's something happening outside.
We had to leave. We had to lose a juror due to an anxiety attack. I think Lambo was the next one who was up here. Can you fill in the open spot?
Yeah.
Any objection for that?
May I have Lambo Chaser brought up to my desk here?
Mr. Lambo, please step forward.
He's the guilty one.
You're doing great.
Oh my god, it's so headache over here.
Yes, Judge. I'm here.
We have had a juror step. I wanted to know if we can swear you in as a jury
Yep.
or as a juror.
Yep. Of course.
Callum, can you swear in the
course.
new juror?
Okay, so go ahead and raise your hands up for me.
We
Okay,
have
do
had a
you
jury step aside,
solemnly
and we
swear
are
or
swearing in a
affirm
new
that
one.
you will well and truly try this
Let him
case
bitch
and
you?
render a true verdict
personally.
according to the evidence to help you, God? Okay, go ahead and take a seat for me, thank you.
Thank you.
We will be resuming here. The attorneys are ready.
I'm ready to count for it.
Well, which really we don't really.
Officers, can we please make sure that people that are watching are in their seats and quiet, please?
Oh, got it. Okay, I see now.
Vic.
Okay.
Everybody sit down and shut up. You're being kicked out. You got a pedo stash.
At Lucifer's call, we will begin.
Copy.
Alright, I'm good to go.
Are they trying to leave or?
Does the prosecution have any more questions for the witness?
I believe not.
Okay, and then we had no more questions for the witness at this time.
Okay, so you may stand up and return back.
Officer, take my pants off.
Lucifer,
Everyone
you may
needs
call
to be
your next
in
witness.
their seats, please. Everyone needs to be in their seats.
Alright, the defense calls Officer Chaotic Exodus to a stand.
They were handing off machetes to each other.
Before we start,
Hang on.
guys, before we start, I just want to say, everyone, before we start, that I do not have weapons in my
Alrighty.
personal
Get him out.
right now. I do not have
Get him out.
weapons.
Joe,
Yes,
why
you
would you
can,
say that? I'm in
sir.
cuffs, get him out.
What? No, I'm just trying to.
Come on.
In cuffs, get him out.
Come on.
Hey, this
Come on.
this has to be a violation of my rights
Everybody,
as a
please
personal
take a seat.
lawyer. Okay, I know. Hey,
Alright, go ahead and take a seat.
This is why I drink.
Wish I could.
Shut up.
Me too.
So are you saying you're drunk while doing this?
man, you're stuck, bro.
Not yet.
He's going to be.
What's the channel?
I'm going to be.
Using a radio station.
Bro, get up!
64.1.
Everyone needs to be sat down before we resume, please.
Guys, I don't have weapons on me, okay?
I'm gonna wait for the back of the room.
Okay, I do not have
When you
weapons
can, go
on
ahead and
me.
take a seat, please.
Or the jacket.
I cannot
see the chair.
Through here, sir.
640. Luciani Vesta still shit.
Oh.
Can we not take out weapons here anymore?
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Looks like we can't.
Okay. I just want to know for a good reason.
That's crazy.
Saying I have a gun.
Yeah, you can.
Take him out. I can.
I couldn't take anything out except my taser.
Yes, there is, bro.
Alright, Luuxtr, you may proceed.
Thank you. Officer Chaotic, you were the arresting officer for the defendant, correct? Alright, in your words, can you recall what the events that led up to the arrest?
Ready, silence in the back.
I believe I was standing in front of PD, and I witnessed Jamal here, a suspect, somebody in white with, or somebody with no shirt and a hat, pretty much hit Jack in an MBK outfit with a machete in the head. And then I came over, arrested him. We had pulled him aside. We had a conversation where he said that I did that because I didn't mean to hit him. I meant to hit Kyle. Because you guys were doing anything about it.
Just out my government name.
Pretty much where he said that he meant to hit Kyle, somebody else, and had pretty much said that we refused to do anything. He was running around him, punching him, knocking him over, and he was telling police, arrest him, and nobody was doing anything about it. I told him I did not see it, so I cannot do it. I'll have to investigate that further. And then there was a conversation with the guy that was hit, where the guy wanted to press charges on Jamal. So that's a point that we had a conversation with the chief, with a higher up, because Jamal was asking for a higher up. So we had a conversation with him. I had a conversation about that. Jack still continued to say he wanted to press charges. So then I took him in, took him down, processed him, and continued with pressing charges.
Thank you for that. So you were out there in front of PD, so you were out there with everyone. You did not see the not one, not two assaults before. Did you hear the defendant ask for police intervention when he was standing behind you guys?
I did not hear. My body cam footage pretty much will show that. I don't know if it's because I was walking out right after that point happened and just happened to see him hit somebody with a machete, and that's when I walked out, or I was standing there and I was doing something else, having another conversation, and just didn't see it. But I know I did not see it, did not hear it, and that's what I told him. I had a conversation when I pulled him over, pulled him aside, had him in cuffs, pulled him aside. And that was what I told him was, I did not see it, I did not hear you, so therefore, we need to do this the right way, because I can't just go and arrest him for something I didn't see him do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you cannot arrest anyone for something that you did not see. The only thing that should happen is, if someone alleges an assault, a question should be asked. Did any one of the officers question Kyle on whether or not he had actually done that?
I'm getting called up.
I know I did not, because I don't remember if I asked somebody else to do it while I dealt with him, but yeah, I know I did not personally go after I processed him. I did not go personally and find Kyle and question him.
Okay. And when you and the assistant chief were talking to the defendant, where was Kyle in this situation?
If I remember right, he was probably still out front, running around, doing his thing.
We have testimony from the witness that stated while he was inside the PD being talked to by multiple officers, that Kyle also came inside the lobby and tackled him again while he was in handcuffs. Does that ring any bells?
I don't recall that, but I would have to look at my body cam and see if that's what happened.
Okay. So even the defense admits that he did strike Jack with the weapon. And as per your testimony, you just stated that he had admitted to you that he did not intend to hit him with that he was aiming for someone else. Did you or anyone talk to Jack about that as far as informing him of the situation? They was aiming for someone else who was attacking him, or was it more of a, I want to press charges, arrest him, and then immediately arrest him for it?
Objection relevance.
That's specifically what he was arrested for.
Sustained.
I believe that whoever's with me, the assistant chief, I believe he did have a conversation personally with Jack.
Okay.
Because he's the one that told me to go ahead and continue with Mr. Charges.
Right. How long have you been a member of MRPD?
Maybe 2 months.
Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. You got a good record. Not many complaints against you. I don't think you have any against you, which is actually really good. In your police duties, in your time in law enforcement, in your professional opinion, does the charge of assault with a deadly weapon specifically require intent? And since the person who was hit was not intended to be hit, do you think there's something else that he should have been charged with instead of assault with a deadly weapon?
If there is one, I am not sure what that would be, because other than just letting him go scot-free, because as far as I know, it was either going to be assault or assault with a deadly weapon, and it was a deadly weapon, he could have killed him. So that's why I gave him assault with a deadly weapon, and the person that was assaulted wanted to press charges. So.
And is aggravated assault or reckless endangerment in your MDT charges?
Sounds like something that should be in there, but I don't know. I haven't given that to anybody ever, so.
Okay, no further questions.
Prosecutor Asgara, would you like to proceed with your cross-examination?
Yes. Chaotic. Is cuffing a standard police safety protocol?
Typically, I think yes. If the person is being reckless, especially in that case, yeah, I'm gonna cuff you while I'm talking to you for everybody's safety.
Did the defendant look aggravated while before you even cuffed them?
I mean, he assaulted somebody, so yeah, with a deadly weapon. So yeah, that would appear to be aggravated.
After the defendant swung the machete, what did the other officers do?
As far as what I remember, it didn't seem like really anybody moved except for me. And I kind of had to. I was the closest one, so I kind of took charge on that.
So
as far as responding.
When you did cuff him, you didn't do it just to punish him. You did it for the safety of other people, right?
Correct. And then I pulled him aside away from everybody and had a conversation with him.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm trying to get out.
And was the other man unarmed?
No, I'm trying to get
Yes,
out.
he was unarmed. He had no weapons. If you're talking about the guy that was struck.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So he was just aggravated with how everything turned out, that he kept tackling him.
Yeah, he was pretty much explaining that, hey, like, this guy keeps running around me, tackling me, and nobody's doing anything about it. And yeah, like I said, I told him I didn't see it, so I can't do anything about it at this point. We'll have to investigate it and go from there and do it the right way.
And it took the defendant's own actions to create this situation. Am I correct?
She got you.
Right.
Take a seat, guys.
Questions? 10-4, please call your next witness.
The defense would like to call Jack Rose to the stand, please.
Jack Haribo.
Jack Rebo. Just kidding. I knew that. I've known him for that forever.
Jack's guilty.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Skip Jack too.
So I'm no longer being called to the stand.
Jack just died.
Witness, shoot 1 second.
Oh, case dismissed. Oh, no.
Case dismissed.
Hand him over to our combat medic.
I bumped my noggin. What the fuck?
Do you have any EMS in here?
Oh, we have a combat medic. 2 seconds.
I'm back on radio.
Just thought I can come in and help.
Do you solemnly swear that your testimony will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Be seated.
Hi, Jack. How's it going? Long time.
He might be dead.
Pretty good, pretty good.
There we go. Alright, so the defense has clearly stated it's not up for question or even debate on whether or not you were hit with a very sharp object.
Thank you so much.
So my only question to you is I absolutely feel terrible that you were, bystander that actually got hit with that. Were you, did you see anything that was going on around the time of the scene?
When I arrived at PD, I was coming there to talk to a higher up, and then I saw, I think it was like towards the end of the dilly dallying that was happening outside of it. There's a crap ton of cops there. I don't remember his name, but he did tackle Jamal. It was like towards the end, like the very last tackle before, and then I was sitting in the middle of the officers. I asked an officer for a higher up to come out. They said they were busy with a high command meeting. And then as soon as that happened, Jamal brought the machete out and then swung, striking me, almost downing me. I had a lot of physical therapy and a lot of stitches had to be done and a bunch of medical that had to be done because of that.
Shut your bitch.
Okay, I imagine. That would be very troublesome.
Oh, bitch,
So,
quiet.
Who said that? So that's definitely not up for debate, which is absolutely true. As I've also explained to the defendant, that anytime you do anything, whether intentional or not, you are responsible for anything that happens, and anyone who may be an innocent bystander who does get hit, unfortunately it happens, and everyone is accountable for that. Do you believe that the attack on you was intentional?
Honestly, I have no clue. I didn't know he was gonna, because I only saw him get tackled once. Honestly, I see a lot of people tackle each other, and I've never seen a violent, ending happen to it. Like I've never seen someone try to shoot or stab someone over being tackled. So, in my opinion, I don't know if it was intentional or not. I can't give you a 100% answer on that.
Okay. Did he or any law enforcement talk to you about it and let you know his statement that you were not the intended target for the attack?
Not that I recall.
Well, we just heard testimony from the witness before you that said you were talked to about it.
Like I said, not that I recall. If he did, then he did. I just don't remember having that conversation. I remember the one who struck me started walking away, and I told the officers I wanted to press charges, and then he was placed in cuffs and brought in MRPD, and that's when I called Rosalina down to MRPD.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Always having a lawyer on standby. That's good. That's smart. All right. So so what were the initial whole case is brought up on? Because assault with a deadly weapon is a serious charge, and its main principle is whether or not it was intentional. We clarified that it was intentional. He did intend to use it. It just you were not the intended target because you had no altercation or anything with the defendant, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the intended target was the person that you saw and got tackled only once, but you did see a tackle. So we have established that there is a witness who can testify to at least one. Apparently he was tackled multiple times, and after multiple attempts after multiple tackles, he had requested PD intervene and stop them, in which they didn't, then it wasn't until the tackle after that one is when he drew out his weapon. He was tackled again before he actually used the weapon, in which he missed and then hit you, which again is terrible. No one should get hit by anyone's actions, especially if they're an innocent bystander on that one. But it was not intended for you, which is the root of why we are here. So in your opinion as a person, how severe do you think the punishment would be for someone who intends to hit you versus someone who accidentally hits you and could potentially try to make amends with you specifically versus arrested for a charge that does not fit a legal standard?
So the problem with that was I didn't get, like, I'm not trying to be, an ass here, but, like, I never got a apology from him. Nothing was said to me afterwards. He didn't, like, ask the officer to bring him to me to get an apology. I then, I don't know. Honestly, I think it could have all been avoided. Yes, he was being tackled. But I feel like pulling a machete in front of multiple police officers. Yeah, if you ask the officers to do something and they didn't, that's kind of on the officers. But I feel like instead of him pulling the machete out and going to strike someone, he could have gotten in the car, drove away, or made a report on those officers that weren't doing their job correctly, or something of that matter, instead of taking a swing on somebody.
Oh, I agree. People don't have to defend themselves at all. People don't have to do that. Anyone, they can stand there and do anything and let them get tackled. Does anyone have the right to defend themselves? Even if they don't have to do that, can they?
100%.
Absolutely. So that's what we're getting at, is he was intending to defend himself because no one else would be there, and like you, he was there for a specific reason. He was also waiting on a higher up, just like you. So y'all were there to see somebody else, but apparently PD was very occupied at that moment to help either one of you. But we can get to that too. But I have no further questions at this time.
I only have a few questions for you, Jack.
Shut up. Wait, what's going on?
You said you went to the hospital, right? Can you tell me, you got stitches, right?
Yes, multiple stitches. I had to get some. I had a nerve damage around my collarbone area, which was very hard for my arm to move. So I had to get stitches and physical therapy for my arm.
Okay, and like you said, the person that attacked you didn't even say, I'm sorry, or anything, right?
Yes.
So do you think that when he was sent to jail, that he served this time for attacking you?
Please rephrase that. Sorry.
My bad. You think that after he attacked you, it was justified, or he was supposed to go to jail? Sorry, I am too bad at this.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like he carelessly swung a machete around and hit someone that was just an innocent bystander. I feel like if anyone did that, they should face some sort of punishment for it. Because yeah, you're there to defend yourself, but you have to also watch out for the people around you. Because it's just public endangerment of him just swinging a machete around. He could have hit someone else.
At the end of the day, it's just a case of hey, you did the attack. You have to deal with the consequences, even if it wasn't meant for you. It's still a consequence that he had to deal with, regardless of the situation. I have no further questions.
Am I the only one that can't hear the judge?
No, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Sorry about that. You may continue.
And the defense would like to call Assistant Chief Ronan Jorgensen, please. please.
Sir, you go ahead and follow me up here.
Luuxtr, I believe in you.
Do you solemnly swear that your testimony will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to help you God?
I do.
Seated.
Assistant Chief, you were on scene at the day and time of the attack, correct?
Correct.
Correct. In your recollection, were you present outside on the sidewalk where the altercation happened?
I was.
Can you recall how many officers were outside?
I want to say 3 to 4.
3 to 4. Yeah, that's not bad. Do you think it could be, in your professional opinion, could be problematic to have 4 officers and not one of them see multiple assaults?
I mean, from what I recall, we were all kind of focusing on one area. No one was really looking behind us where I reckon the assaults took place.
And did you hear the defendant ask for police intervention after the second tackle?
No, I did not.
Okay. After the assault, in which he was placed under arrest by Officer Chaotic, did you speak to the defendant?
I had.
Can you summarize the discussion that you had with the defendant?
My discussion, we brought him into MRPD, where we're talking with him, letting him calm down a little bit, getting him away from the situation while we figured out what our next plan of action was going to be. I had informed him that I understand, if he was getting agitated with Kyle, or Kyle tackling him or assaulting him, but there was no need to bring out a knife in a crowded group of people. That there were other ways to go about this and not violence.
Not violence. Was getting tackled not violence?
Well, there was ways that he could have came up to us personally, because he was a
did
few
try
feet
that.
back. He was a couple feet back. None of us could hear him. I know I couldn't hear him. I even reviewed my body cam. Could not hear him once. He could have came up to us, asked us. However, he remained in the same spot where it was happening. He did not try to distance himself away from it whatsoever.
And when you were questioning him inside of PD, did you happen to see Kyle come into PD and tackle the defendant while he was in handcuffs inside of PD?
Reviewing my body cam, Kyle was outside because we had locked the door to keep him outside while just trying to separate the two.
So you did not see that?
No, I did not.
Okay. Was a statement after it was made, not directed to Kyle, that said, quote, "Yo, Kyle, fucking stop," end quote?
I did see Kyle run into the building, but I did not see him tackle him. He ran in. As I unlocked the door, I told him, "Kyle, fucking stop," and then I exited, and I believe he followed me.
In your professional opinion, would you call that borderline harassment at that point?
I mean, yes.
Yeah. So what we're trying to get at with the root of the problem was what he was initially charged with, why the assault happened in the first place, which, as I stated with the last witness, 100% there's 100 different ways to handle any given situation, in which before he was tackled, he verbally told him to stop. He did not. He did it again. After the second one is when he went up to PD and had asked for police intervention, in which they didn't. He was tackled again. Then he drew out a weapon. He did not swing. He was tackled
Objection,
again.
badgering.
I'm not even asking the question yet. Anywho. So, the actual weapon drawn wasn't until after the third attack, and the use of the weapon wasn't until after the fourth or fifth assault on the person, which absolutely, as we always stated, an innocent bystander got hit. In your professional opinion, is there any other charge that you think would better fit the accused as per the intent to cause bodily harm to someone who was not the person actually being charged with? As in the opening statement, if someone were to be charged with murder versus manslaughter, the key difference would be intent. If one was not intended to hit him, cannot charge that person with murder. Since assault with a deadly weapon specifically requires intent against the person who was assaulted, and that it clearly is stated multiple times that was not the case, do you think that crime is the appropriate charge that he was charged with?
I did not handle the process whatsoever. However, of recent events, looking over, they're charged suited with an aggravated assault.
I agree. So I have no further questions at this time.
Would the prosecutor like to cross-examine?
Yeah.
Okay, Ronan, do you think that your officers follow proper protocol?
Can you go into more detail on your question?
When handling the defendant, you think they handled it properly? That they cuffed him and took him away from the situation to talk to him?
Yes, I believe my officers did follow correct protocol.
You tried to pull him away from the person that was actually, like, harassing him.
Yes.
No further questions. Alright, Lucifer, you may proceed. Do you have any other further witnesses?
I have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
What is the prosecution planning on pulling up any witnesses?
Not.
Alright, we will move to closing statements. Lucifer, if you would like to go first.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. So we've heard from everyone leading up to the initial assault, during the initial assault, during the second, third, fourth, fifth. It's clear as day. It's not being debated on whether or not someone was assaulted with a weapon. That's not up for debate. That's been stated clear as day. The only thing up at question is guilt or not guilty. The accused was charged with assault with a deadly weapon, which, as specifically stated, requires intent. Someone who was not intended to get hit did get hit. While that is terrible, and there are routes that can be taken as a result of that, the point still remains that the intent was not there. Therefore, by legal standard, it was the wrong charge. We have heard from the assistant chief that, given light of all the evidence, if a thorough investigation had actually occurred, they would have found that there were multiple incidences of assault against my client, in which, after failure of intervention, he felt, hey, I've got to defend myself. And whether or not he had a weapon, it's irrelevant. You have the right to defend yourself with any kind of weapon that you have, if you have legal authority to use said weapon, of course. And that's exactly what he did. It is terrible that an innocent bystander was hit, and I'm sure once the jury finds not guilty, my client can even reach out to the person who was assaulted and can make amends to him. Pay for his medical bills, give him some money. Sorry it happened. It's hard to apologize in the moment when you're also getting arrested and being questioned by police about the incident. It's kind of hard to go see everybody you need to see at that moment. Of course, anyone who knows who's been arrested, there's a whole big process.
Lucifer, you're not talking on the mic, Lucifer.
In the back.
Talking in the walkie.
Speak up.
Okay.
So basically, the only thing I need the jury to figure out is whether or not the charge actually fits. And as stated by an expert in the field as assistant chief, there are better crimes. So the bottom line is the defense was that a complete, thorough, proper investigation did not occur of the actual attack, and someone was in a hurry to press charges for assault, so they went with, this one fits, and charges him with it, sentenced him to jail, which he was charged $25,000 and sentenced to 55 months in jail for something that should not have been charged in the first place. I believe that had he not been arrested, he could have talked to him and made amends meet, but instead it went straight to jail. But the question at hand is only specifically related to law. The actual charge, by legal definition, does not fit. Therefore, in my legal opinion, the only verdict that should come back is not guilty. That is all.
Oh God, deadass.
Prosecutor may start with their closing statement.
For the defendant, but at the same time, we have to abide by our laws, and going around and thinking somebody with a deadly weapon, with a machete, isn't the right way to go. You know, even if it's frustrating when somebody comes up to you and starts harassing you, it doesn't create this attack. And the police were on duty to follow their responsibilities, to try protecting everybody and keeping the situation light. I have to agree, the situation in a different, it could have been better. Anything could have been better than using the violent route, and we wouldn't have victims. So all I say is, like, he chose the route that he did, and he was punished for it. He didn't have to, but with your actions, there is consequences, and you have to abide by those consequences, even if, like, you think nobody is, like, with you on this, you know? So whatever you decide is fine by me, but, like, you can't just go around being a vigilante and start doing this stuff. Right, that is my closing.
Thank you very much. Bailiff, escort the jury to the jury room for deliberation.
Of course. Jury, go ahead and stand and follow me.
The jury will now be escorted out. They will deliberate for a few minutes. They will come up with their verdict, and when they are ready, we will bring them back out to read the verdict. Feel free to talk, move around, use the restroom. There's food and drink, I believe, in the vending machines out in the lobby if you need
Yo, Lucifer.
I do want to say thank you in advance for everyone participating and listening in.
Womp womp,
you
got tackled,
here.
bitch.
Pretty awesome.
Make sure you're in whisper when you're doing your deliberations, please.
Please, escort
All I'm finna say to you, Jamal, is Carl Snitch did it to your pussy.
No problem.
Whoa!
Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that?
Please escort him
The radio is awfully loud though.
I don't know if that's under the sub-program processes.
Yeah, fuck
You can pull the radio. You can pull the radio out itself and turn the volume down enough.
Yeah, I know. I just had it a bit higher so that I could hear everything that was going on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
either way.
Well, I mean, he did say some words, but I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that because, well, you know, he's a bozo for what he did, but obviously he's...
I expected it to be. It was about an
No,
hour
there
and a
isn't.
It's
Listen, I
actually
do
not
not
even over
condone
yet.
his fucking actions
half.
or
Oh,
anything
yeah,
like
because
that.
the...
We haven't
Police
gotten the
brutality?
verdict yet.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, but
And like I
it's
said,
about to
though,
be over,
the
let's
good
be
thing
honest.
is, no matter what the
Yeah.
verdict is,
Yeah.
after the
No,
criminal
no,
charges
no,
are
no,
dealt
no,
with,
I was in
then
then.
you can proceed
Oh.
with your
Took
civil
3.5
case
hours.
against him, because
Yeah,
you
so-
still
Oh.
know have an open and slam shut
Yeah,
case
this
against
is
him.
good.
Oh yeah,
Push
that's
me, so I'm
that's
gonna push you back.
Well,
He's cooked.
everyone kind of got here early, but we really
We've been here
got
for an
the
hour.
trial going at
God
6:30
damn.
like we were supposed
Thank you for your
to.
service.
Yeah.
Thank you for the service.
Yep.
Okay,
and
hold on.
hopefully
Wait, that's
here
your
we'll
mom?
have it done just at or just over 6:30. So that puts it about an hour, which is the normal.
Jamal,
event,
why'd
so-
you do
Right,
the gray hat
also,
with the
for
gold
for my
everything
future
else?
reference, what is like the rough, like the average time that court trials take place? It depends on the people taking part,
Kind of
doesn't it?
depending on things. That was something that I was gonna talk to Lucifer about after this because I mean he's done really good with timing and stuff. If Rosalina
Oh, I thought, wait, hold on. It had me confused. That's what we saying.
if Rosalina had called more witnesses, it would have made it a little longer. Like she could have totally, but, you know.
Lucifer, do you have a minute to sidebar real quick?
My biggest issue with that would, like, I just, because you know, there's quite a large time zone.
Yeah, but that's not where we're recording.
Make sure you're in whisper. Make sure you're in whisper, please.
Okay, so, I think that, the jury needs to see the video evidence of the entire interaction, and also the clip of when I was released from prison,
So here's the only downside to that. Since you technically don't have one of these little awesome things on my chest, your video footage is good to build a case, but it's inadmissible in court. You have to have a physical body cam on for the footage to actually be used as evidence. It can be used to build a case in order to get a subpoena, if officer wrongdoing whatever, so we can question them, get theirs, but since the officer wasn't involved in the actual incident itself, it was against another civilian, you did not have a physical body cam, therefore by legal standard and city bylaws, since you're not in a, if you're in a faction, it would be different, because in a faction, you have to represent your colors or your flag 24/7, and the body cams are located in the same category as the flag, so you cannot have a flag and a body cam on at the same time. But since you're not in either, you do not have a physical body cam, it is inadmissible in court. So the prosecution would immediately throw it out. They had a big meeting about that too, and they said if the footage is used, they have to object to it because it was not.
Hey, get this chair out of here.
It was not a legit video. It's good for sending stuff up here, but for in-city stuff here, if you do not have a physical body cam, the footage is inadmissible.
Okay.
That's the downside. I would highly recommend getting a body cam, but it is in decals. I think number 268. I think 267, 268. But without it, technically the actual video is inadmissible. It will be a good one, but they pretty much got the exact rundown of what happened, multiple ones. So I think it should be good. So the bright side is that all 10 have to find you all 10 have to find you guilty or not guilty. If there's a hung jury, then it's charges are dropped. It's a mistrial. So that's good. But the actual video footage would be inadmissible. They'd throw it out immediately.
Okay. I heard what the ADA said about her statement, saying that there were other ways to handle the situation. What I wanted.
That's why I made sure I covered it. So one, there were other ways. He said, he could have came up to us. He did. He did after the second one. Y'all did nothing. So he did it a third time. Then he drew out his weapon. Then he did it again. That's when he used it. So, there were other ways. But it's like, other ways to do it, it's irrelevant. You have the right to defend yourself. Whether or not you could have done this or could have done that, sure. But you have the right to do this. And that's what you did.
Agreed.
See, think you got I think you got a pretty strong case.
I agree.
He punched you. She can stay.
Anybody can turn the radio and listen. Like if you're just like at, you
I
know.
stop talking to
him.
You can punch whoever you want. I'm like, they don't care. Hey, everybody start punching each other. They don't care. But this guy just told me he didn't care.
That didn't come out of my words.
Bro, why are you fucking crying? Shut up.
Good day, Lucifer.
I haven't been paying attention.
Who's crying?
What you fucking think?
Yo, what's the radio? Are you talking to me like that, officer? You said 84.1?
Yeah.
64.1.
Jamal, if you keep beating handcuffed suspects,
What was
we'll
the
have more
charge
court
again?
cases.
That's James yapping in my ear.
Your Honor.
Corruption.
No, we're just joshing around.
See, that's the.
Anyone have any food or drinks? I do. I have so much.
I thought you were asking for drugs.
Who's
Yeah.
I mean, it was
He's on thirsty.
Decision, we're ready to get out. We've all come to a conclusion.
Everybody, please be seated and rise for the jury. Be seated and rise for the jury, please.
Go sit.
Do you want me to stand up or sit? Don't sit.
I'm just as confused as
Everybody rise for the jury.
Rise for me.
So you want me to sit and stand back up? Alright.
Leave.
Yo, get ready.
Yeah, I was a bit busy out.
Silent in the court, please.
We have risen. I am risen.
Sorry.
Private committee.
Arise, head ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I take somebody's feet?
Jamal said.
Hey, chill, fuck.
Everyone may sit and we will, give the
Seated.
All rise.
Oh, I'm risen. You can be seated.
Something's risen.
Sit down.
Sit now, the jury's
The
here.
only one that needs to be risen is the.
This dog on my left just pushed me.
The who? Okay.
Sit.
Can
Oh.
Just look at the chair.
the
Look at the chair.
jury, a member of the jury, please deliver the verdict?
Would you guys want me to?
Lambo.
Yeah,
Lambo, come on, let's hear Lambo. Okay, I can do it. So,
Rise for me, Lambo.
okay, so the jury collectively came to a decision on a few facts that we noticed throughout the entire case. Both strong sides, but
is it guilty or not guilty?
we've come to a conclusion. We've come to a conclusion of that Jamal here is not guilty.
Wow.
Okay, there has been a verdict of not guilty delivered. Thank you very much. This will conclude the trial. Thank you to the jury.
What if I hear this bitch?
Give him the death sentence! Give him the death sentence!
Thank you everybody
Guilty.
being off.
Guilty! It's treason!
Who just?
Can we start seeing people out?
Treason! It's treason!
Yo, stop clapping. He's not guilty.
Please, thank you.
I want him to be guilty. Give him the death
I know. So why are you clapping that he's not guilty?
Fury.
Good.
Jury, please wait until we clear the courtroom. Jury, please wait until we clear the courtroom.
Hey, Tommy.
Hi.
Officers, can we start clearing people out of the courtroom, please?
Ronan Bjornson.
Yeah, I'm coming out.
Come over here.
Thank you everyone for coming. We need you to start clearing out. Thank you very much.
Come on, people. If we want to let
Let's get out of here.
I think you guys need to wait.
Where's over here? We're already out front.
I'm in the judge's chamber.
Thank you.
It was all in the facts. All in the facts.
I love it. What's this new emo look?
That's good. I'm glad to see that.
Hey, Lucifer, I have a gift for you. For being a great lawyer.
Hey, there we go. I got Milky.
You got Milky?
I got Milky.
Hell yeah.
Breast milk.
The Jew has been escorted out.
Hey, I like being on this.
I think there's a squabble happening.
Man.
Very good case.
Can you come a little closer?
It
I
sounds
have a
like
gift
there's
for
a
you.
squabble happening in there.
What do you mean?
Are you trying to get out? Is that what you're trying
Mass
to
RDM
I'm
event.
trying to give you a gift.
Negative.
Why have I gotten punched by
Negative. It is still a green zone. Still green grass.
Don't come out to the street.
Your mom's in green grass, buddy.
Okay, that's enough of this nonsense, people. Let's just calm it down real quick.
Shut the fuck up.
And when I catch you on the
Okay, you want me to make another civil suit against you? I'll be more than glad to do that.
Cry like a good boy.
He already left, bro. He wasn't trying to take it.
That's crazy.
Can you open the top door of the courthouse?
These people.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you could pick me up, please. Alright, Jamal, come with me. Alright. It's good to see that the verdict was non-guilty, but...
I think someone died out here.
Probably. But just know you aren't in the clear yet. There is going to be another one quite soon. Come here. Alright, now you head home now. You do whatever you need to do. And
You said
we'll be in
something
contact
inside.
with
What
you if
happened?
anything else happens, okay?
Help you
Alright.
clear out people.
Alright, have a good day.
Now I was talking about like cleaning the props up, like the tent.
Where's my car? Did it just get deleted? Oh, wait, never mind. I was say, I know my car did not just get deleted.